Hi, my name is Dr. Vivian Greentree. I'm the Director of Research and Policy for Blue Star Families, and today I'm going to talk to you about our military family's strength and resilience. While military families have the same life experiences common to many families, concerns of parenting issues like school and education, caregiving, maintaining healthy relationships, we also have unique stressors relating to our specific unique military lifestyles. We're more likely, like Mary mentioned earlier, to move than our civilian peers. We have added stresses on our relationships and our mental health and wellness because of deployment cycles and the reintegration process when our service members come home. Our service members' job affects our family in ways that most employers don't. Some have called it, in fact, a greedy institution, which means that our employer can tell us what to wear, when to move, where to live, and we were worried about our service members when their safety when they're deployed. However, there's a lot of strength that resides and flourishes in our community. And in fact, I was so interested in this strength and the ties between the civic engagement of military families and how it ties to their resiliency that we added a special section on our military family survey this year. Because there's a lot of research out there that shows that the more connected you are to people, in general, the more tied in you are, the healthier you are. And our survey results did show that military families are engaging in these types of social and civic behaviors that build healthy communities. We build strength in our connections to each other during deployments when we rely on each other to survive and then hopefully to thrive. And then these informal networks are what help us engage past that into our communities and also with each other past military service. Each challenge we face, for example, a deployment, is also an amazing opportunity to overcome a challenge, to come out stronger on the other side, to be more prepared for the next time, or to be ready to help someone who's going through the same thing right now. And then over time, these develop into strengths, into intangible benefits of being affiliated with the military lifestyle. Pride in service, connection to causes greater than yourself, a commitment to your community. Those types of the power that comes from overcoming a challenge and coming out stronger on the other side. From learning and adapting from it. And then, of course, we all develop an innate sense of timeliness as we all live and die by the deployment schedule. Our results highlight the pro-social tendencies within the military community, the civic virtues that reside there. Respondents to our survey volunteered at incredible rates, and their informal volunteering, their formal volunteering, their voting behaviors, their altruistic and charitable activities, they all had very high levels of participation from our respondents. In fact, 89% of our respondents were registered to vote. 82% had voted in the last election. 81% had volunteered in the past year, and about 10% of those volunteered the time equivalent of a part-time job. Perhaps most strikingly, given the challenges that I've mentioned briefly, but that others before me have laid out in great detail, is that our respondents overwhelmingly would recommend service to their own child. They're generally satisfied with the military lifestyle, believe that the all-volunteer force has worked well. Even after the sacrifices, the known sacrifices and the unknown ones that you don't know you're getting into, the deployments, the separation, the very real wear and tear of our service families, our modern day service families, they would still recommend the military service to their children. Think about that for a second. Who here has heard of the term social capital? I bet everybody. This is a good conference for that, right? Well, the concept of social capital would suggest that these informal relationships, the networks that we build up together, that we develop through our military family experience, things like reciprocity, cooperation, shared sacrifice, the informal and formal ties that bind us together, these are the building blocks for a communitarian approach to democracy that sees service as a vital national asset, but a vital community asset or a strength, and especially to any community, but especially to our community. And that's why this emphasis on service and volunteerism is a really good bridge to connect our military and civilian populations, especially with regard to the experiences of modern day military families. Military families know that we must rely on each other in order to not only survive, but to thrive. We know that we're only as strong as our weakest link, and that to benefit the whole of community, all have to give some. And in fact, service can be a healing gesture to ourselves. So things like trust, hope, sense of integrity, accomplishment, versatility, tolerance, compassion, generosity. Yes, there are challenges in this lifestyle, but like Mary with our military children, it is incredibly powerful when we overcome the challenges that we are really faced with on a daily basis. We derive strength from them, we grow from them, and ultimately, it is what forms the amazingly adaptable, competent, thoughtful, resourceful, engaged people that we have and make up the military community. Maybe we are the lucky ones, and maybe that's exactly why we would recommend the military service to our children. So if there was one thing that I could pass on to my civilian friends, a strength from our community that's been forged through 10 years of war, it would be to appreciate each other, to revel in your connections with each other and your relationships in your community, and ask how you can help others, knowing that you are only as strong as your weakest link. Talk unabashedly with your own children about the concepts of honor, courage, commitment, the public good, because we all need to be battle buddies in sickness and in health, whatever jargon you want to use, but we're stronger, like NMFA says, we're stronger when we work together and when we cherish these connections to each other. And really, that's the best way to honor service, is with service, with compassion, with graciousness and gratitude, with being generous of yourself, of your heart, of your talent, and of your resources. So thanks for taking the time to listen to me today, and thank you.